Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing another OBS tutorial in the new OBS 32.1.0, showing you some new settings. I've been lately, the last couple of weeks or months, last month or so, I've been playing with a lot of settings. As you'll see if you follow my channels, you'll see I've been streaming a lot, been doing lots of recordings, trying to find a really good balance for quality and performance. So in the last video I did, what was probably about a year ago now, a lot of stuff has changed. The nvenc encoder has got more optimized and these settings will work, and I have found some really good balance settings of over testings, doing lots of quality analysis, benchmarks and all that shit. I finally found, I would probably say, a really good mix. So yeah, let's not waste any more time, let's get into it. So the first thing is, obviously you want to install OBS and all that. I will do a video one day about that, but if not, there's plenty out there. So the difference, I'm using portable mode because I'm having two instances, I'm recording with one. But yeah, apart from that, it's all the same. So the first thing is you want to do is go to settings. On the first page, there's one setting I would recommend to enable is snap sources to horizontal and vertical center. It helps a lot with moving stuff around. Appearances is personal preference, it doesn't really matter to how you like it. Streaming, so for this video the primary source is going to be Twitch, but I will do a video how to multi-stream, how I do it, but for this it's going to be Twitch. So you would sign into your account, but I'm going to use StreamKey just so I don't have to sign in for the video, but you would sign in or use StreamKey, doesn't really matter, it's up to you. So the first thing you want to do is go here, you want to tick ignore streaming service setting recommendations. That means you can use any bitrate you want. Twitch hard caps at 6K. You can go to 8, but you want to stay at 6 because but the thing you want to unlock it. So like if you have other streaming platforms, you can have higher quality. When you want to go to output, you know, go to advanced. So in this, so you want to keep the audio encoder to AAC, you want to leave the track one, and we're not using Twitch rod. You want to put the video encoder to NVIDIA nvenc h.264. That's what I'm showing you in this video. For the bitrate, we want to use 6000 for Twitch. I know in the other video I said use 8000. The issue is if you're not partnered, even if you're affiliated, Twitch is more stable at 6K than 8K. Yes, the quality is a bit lower, but it's worth it for the stability. So you want to use 6K. For the keyframe interval, you want to put it on 2. The preset, you want to keep it on P5. Tuning, you want to have it high quality. Multi-pass mode, simple. Profile high. Uncheck look ahead and keep adaptive quantization, what used to be called psychovisual tuning, as you will see here. B-frames on 2, and you want to keep this part empty. So for the recording tab, you want to have the recording format to MKV, and I'll tell you why in a minute. The video codec, you want to use NVIDIA h.264. Audio encoder, keep it AAC. If I do higher you can, but it's going to YouTube anyway, so you don't need to have high res. Recording track, we're going to do 1, 2 and 3. I'll show you that in a minute as well. For the recording though, it's different. We don't want to use constant bitrate, we want to use constant QP, what it used to be called CQP. And you want to put a value of 20. It's the good sweet spot. That's what OBS put at default. It's a good, yes, the file size can be big, but you can always, it's a video, so you want to have the quality. But if you want to have a bit of lower quality, but less file size, put it about 25. Don't go higher than 25 and don't go lower than 15. 20 is a good sweet spot for 1080p 60, what this video is on. Keyframe interval, you want it 0 because it's recording. Preset, you want P5 again. Tuning, high quality. Multi-pass mode, single. Profile high and uncheck look ahead, then keep all the rest the same. For the audio, you want it all 320. So put them all to 320. Even if the tracks don't use it, just trust me, put all 320. Replay buffer, personal preference, up to you. I don't use them, so I won't do it. Audio, you want to make sure this is 48 Hz, and audios and all that is up to you, but most people have desktop default and then mic default. The video, you want to have your base canvas at 1920 by 1080. You want to put the output resolution to 1080p. Downscaling, put it to 36, the lowest one if you can, but obviously if we're not downscaling, we don't need to. And frame rate, put it to 60. Hotkeys, personal preference, you want to add some, change some, do whatever you want. Accessibility, same again, personal preference. Main thing in advanced, we're going to put the process priority to high, and we're also going to check automatically Redux to MP4. That's because we're recording MKV. It will help a lot. Apart from that, that's all the settings done. So the cool thing you want to do as well is you want to go to this option icon here. You want to uncheck all of them to start with. Then for the desktop and mic, you both want track 1, that's your streaming track and recording. But desktop, you want number 2 and 3, so you can have them 2 separately. And then we want to add like a photo or something, so I want to add a photo back in a sec. Then you go now add the image, and you add what you want. You can add obviously desktop capture and game capture. That's it, that's it for this video for the OBS settings for NVIDIA nvenc h.264. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Let me know in the comments down below as well if you need any help or anything. Join my Discord as well if you want more help and open the ticket, and I'll be able to help you directly. Thank you for watching and goodbye.